Good morning, students. Welcome to the Social Studies class of 6th Standard Civics lesson number 2, Achieving Equality. In this lesson, you will know about the meaning of prejudice and stereotypes. With this, you will understand the concept of discrimination and inequality in our society. Finally, you will be aware of the negative consequences of the discrimination and what are the constitutions available to tackle all the problem in our India. Let me move into the introduction. We are living in the Indian subcontinent. Our India strongly believing in the concept of unity in diversity. What is this unity in diversity? We have lot of diverse in our society. That may be our religion, our culture, our language. In all the category we are divided, but we are all united together as an Indian. But some people, even now some people, they have different opinion about different groups. This problem leads to the tension in a society. This wrong opinion is called the prejudice. Let me see the deep meaning about prejudice. What is prejudice? Prejudice, which means to judge other people in a negative manner, negative or inferior manner, without knowing much about them. So those people conclude with some group of people without knowing much about them. That is called as prejudice. Prejudice means prejudge. That is premature judgment about the particular people in a negative or inferior manner. That is called as prejudice. This prejudice raised based on the things like religious belief, region where they live, color of them, and the clothes they wear. So these all the things make the people to conclude them in a negative or inferior manner. There are 4 types of prejudice. One is gender prejudice, racial prejudice, class prejudice, and disability prejudice. Gender prejudice means they thought the woman is inferior than a man. Racial prejudice means the black people is inferior than the white people. Class prejudice, they thought they are maintaining the class like rich, poor, middle, like that. Next, disability prejudice means the disabled people, they cannot able to do any work, they are not qualified for any work like that. This is a wrong opinion about them. So this is called as disability prejudice. What is the reason for all the prejudice? The causes for the prejudice are socialization, conforming their behavior in previous manner, economic benefit what they have, authoritarian personality on some inferior group of people, ethnocentrism, it is not common, group closure with the particular group itself, and conflict, there is a conflict with their opinion. These are all the reasons for the rise of prejudice. Next step is stereotype. Stereotype is a second problem of our society. We have seen, prejudice. That prejudice gets stronger and it develops into the stereotype. What is stereotype? Stereotype is a false view. What is that? Stereotype is a false view. What is prejudice we have seen? Prejudice is a negative or they are judged as negative or inferior manner, isn't it? That is prejudice. Stereotype, which means false view about some people or something, that is called as stereotype. The stereotype, it started to learn at a very early stage itself. Here they have given you an example. Raghu suddenly fall down and he started to cry. The others started to laugh at him. But Mani, he was a friend of Raghu. He felt very much about him, but he also started along with others. Why? There is an opinion among the people. What opinion? We have the general opinion that girls only cry and boys don't cry. So that only when Raghu started to cry, the other people laughed at him. So that what we have understand with this, there is a chance to create a stereotype. What type of stereotype? Here they have created a gender based stereotype. This gender based stereotypes are often portrayed in films, advertisement and TV serials. What they are thinking? Almost most of the advertisement related to detergent, washing machine, dishwasher, this everything shows a woman as a main lead, isn't it? And for bike advertisement means they'll think men only looking good like that. This is a wrong opinion. So this is called gender based stereotypes. This gender based stereotype and prejudice leads to the problem of inequality and discrimination in our society. What is inequality and discrimination? Inequality, which means treating people in different manner, that is inferior or superior like that. There are three type of inequalities. One is caste inequality, second religious inequality, third gender inequality. Caste inequality means they have the high caste people, low caste people like that. Religious inequality means they thought that our religion only is superior one, your religion and all inferior. So this wrong concept is spread in our society. This is called as religious inequality. Gender inequality means men and women. So women is inferior than a man. This is a concept they have in their mind. That is called as gender inequality. Next, discrimination. Discrimination, which means it is a negative action towards the people. Parabacham, in Tamil we can say Parabacham. So this has happened because of their colors, class, religion, gender. These all the concept raises that discrimination among the people. They are treating dark skinned people in different manner from the fair skinned people. This is a wrong opinion. We are all human. We should not treat any people as inferior. We should not think we are high caste, you are low caste like that. All the people all are equal in our society. The same problem have raised in South Africa, but the great struggle of Nelson Mandela, they have tackled all the problem. So first discrimination is caste discrimination. This is a very very important reason for the inequality and discrimination in our India. What is that? Caste system. This caste system is the most dominant reason, that is most important reason for the inequality and discrimination in our India. In very first, that is in the medieval time, our society have divided as different group on the basis of the occupation what they did. That is called as Varnas. What is that? Varnas. What is Varnas? That Varnas consist of four types. One is Brahmanas, second Kshatriyas, third Vaishyas, fourth Sudras. What is Brahmanas? Brahmanas, the people of that is the who learned the Vedas well. They are called as Brahmanas. They thought they are superior one in the society. Second place for Kshatriyas. Kshatriyas, they are the warriors or kings. They are in the second position. Third one is Vaishyas. Vaishyas, they are merchants or land owners. They are the third position. The last position is Sudras. They are the common people or farmers, what is that? Footwear makers. They are all in the place of Sudras. The last position is Dalits. They thought those people are untouchables. This is a wrong thing among the people. They have divided the people based on these category. So this discrimination was strongly in the period of medieval time. So many people our India have fought against the caste oppression, and the most prominent people are Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He was belonged to the depressed family, and he was suffered a lot because of the discrimination throughout his childhood. So he fought actively for the equality among the citizen of India. They tried to spread the concept that all are equal in this world. So second one is gender discrimination. What is gender discrimination? Gender discrimination means that they divide the people based on their gender. That is, they think that girls are considered inferior than boys. That is, girls are not eligible to do these kind of work like that. This is a wrong way. What they think the girl, for example, in a village side, a girl is not allowed to go for colleges after completing her schooling. So this is a wrong concept was followed in the time of medieval. So they are not allowed the people to go for higher studies. They are not allowed the girls for sports field. They have not allowed the girls for take decision on their own. They have the girls were suppressed because of them. This is called as gender discrimination. Next one is religious discrimination. Religious discrimination, which means the discriminations is unequal treatment of individual or group based on their beliefs. That is, their religion A people were not allowed to religion B people worship place. That is, some people you are a different religion, no? So you are not allowed to this temple or mosque or Christianity like that. It was followed in a in a medieval times strongly, but at present we have got all the freedom in our society because of the strong fought and a lot of people sacrifice. We have got those freedom. Next one is socio-economic inequality. What is socio-economic inequality? That means it is based on their economical status. That is, higher the money and they will give high respect. If you have the low money, you will receive the less respect. This is called as socio-economic inequality. What are the remedies and measures they have taken to abolish these inequality and discrimination? Our government have taken lot of remedies. What are that? First one is wider access to quality basic services. We should not think about their background. We should think about their quality. Second, we should be aware of the current gender bias. We should not think men and women are not equal like that. All are equal. We should make the women more visible in public life and institution. That is, we have to allow women to get all the rights, and we should be open to learn about the other religion, because God, there is no different gods. There is only one God. We have only divided all those gods, isn't it? So we should try to learn about the other religions also. We should give promoting community dining in the classroom. That is, we should not divide the people. We have to unite together through the community dining in the classroom. Socialize with people of all type outside the home. We should not treat different any people. We have to unite with them. Finally, effective implement of law. That is, our Indian constitution should give proper laws to abolish those discrimination and inequality in our society. What are the constitutions have available? So our Constitution of India have set many rules and regulations to guide the administration of our country. Here we have some articles which provide the equality in our society. The article 14 to 17 will give the solution for these all the problem. First article, the 14. So article 14, which provide equality before the law, and that is equal protection of law. So all are equal. We should not treat any people as inferior. And article 15, which is prohibition of discrimination on grounds of any religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. So based on that, we should not discriminate any people. If you discriminate like them, means you are punishable. Next, article 16, which provide the equal opportunity in all the departments. That is called equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. And last one, article 17, which prohibit the untouchability. Untouchability means teendavai. Okay, so this all the articles save the people from the problems of discrimination and inequality. even though we have lot of achievers in our society by tackle those all the problems. Who are all there? First one, you know very much about him, that is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was from the Tamil Muslim family in Rameshwaram. He was the 11th president of our India. He completed his schooling in Ramnath and graduation from Joseph College. So he was actually came from the very poor family, even though he got a Bharat Ratna award in the year of 1997 because of his achievement in his life. He had met lot of problem, even though he has tackled everything. So he has written the book, that is Wings of Fire, Ignited Minds, India 2020, these all the books. So he was commonly called as the Missile Man of India. Next one achiever is whose name was Vishwanathan Anand. He was a grandmaster of chess. He was actually came from the middle family. His mother was very much interested on chess. So he started to teach chess to his son Vishwanathan Anand. Finally, he was a great champion in chess. He got a championship in the year of 2000, 2007, 2008, 2010 and 2012. He won the World Junior Championship at the age of 14 itself. He was become India's first grandmaster in the year 1988. So he also have met lot of problem, but he was strongly believe on his goal only. Next, Miss Ilavalahi. She was actually came from the poor family at Vyasarpadi in Chennai. His father was daily wage earning auto rickshaw driver. She has participated in 2008 World Carom Championship and she got prize. So she got the world champion prize. Next one is Mr. Mariyappan Thangavelu. He was born in Salem in Tamil Nadu. His mother raised her children in a single mother and carrying bricks as a laboring until becoming a vegetable seller. He has earning is only 100 per day. He was actually suffered permanent disability in his right leg. So he have completed his schooling only. He said, I didn't see myself as different from able-bodied kids. I am also equal to them all. So this confidence he has in his mind only, not in a body, he has in a mind. So the mind power is very much important. In 2016, he has participated in the Rio Paralympic game and he got the gold medal in the men's high jump T14 event in the leap of 1.89 meter. So this is a great achievement, isn't it, student? So we are all equal. We should have the concept in our mind. So we should not treat any people in different manner. So let's get summarized. In this class we have learned about what is prejudice, what is stereotype, how the inequality discrimination raised in our society, and what are the remedies we have taken, and what are the constitutions article provide equal rights to all the people in our India. These all the concept we have seen in this class. So I hope you all have understand this class. Thank you, students.